friend, lover, family member. What is this? We got the Tower. So this can be involving like a Scorpio or something. I feel like you're going to be able to, or maybe like something that fell apart in the past, okay? Whatever fell apart in the past, maybe it was like 3 years ago and you're like, damn, like, why did it have to be like that? I feel like maybe this situation is going to rear its head again. Something from 3 years ago. On a rainy day, like, this don't sound good, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you. It sounds like some kind of... I'm getting this scene from JoJo, and I don't want to, like, ruin or anybody who's gonna watch it or whatever, but it's like season... Oh, God. It's not... It's part 6 with Jolene. On a rainy day, something really bad happens, you know, and it changes the whole course of her life. So it's like maybe something like that happened to you a long time ago, or maybe you felt that way. I feel like, what is this tension in regards to? We'll find out a little bit about that. Ooh, okay. It might have been a goal that you had in the past that you just couldn't get for some reason, and I don't know, maybe you were regretful, maybe you needed to heal before you were able to take over this position, because this position gives somebody the 10 of Pentacles, so it's like you gotta be kind of ready, you know, to receive the 10 of Pentacles. And I'm feeling like maybe you just didn't feel like you deserved it, or maybe somebody thought you didn't deserve it, and now they're coming back and they're like, man, like, yeah, I feel like this tension, it involves work, alright? And what is this arrival? I feel like this could be a new job, or a new journey, a new adventure. This is a journey from God, though, okay? So there might have been some kind of illusions about a particular start. Maybe you had a false start, okay? I don't know why. Or maybe somebody was just, like, under the illusion that they had you know, they're like, I'm here. And they weren't there yet or something. I don't know. Like, maybe somebody thought they ascended. Okay, there's been so many times where I feel like, oh, I'm a good person, and then I find myself thinking, like, just the worst fucking things. But, like, we're human, you know, and it's just like, oh, okay, as long as I don't act upon those things and constantly feel that way, I think we're good. You know what I mean? It's okay to let your mind wander here and there, but it's basically... That's how I feel. I feel like, okay, well, maybe in reality, you're supposed to not even think those things. So I feel like that's kind of what this is. It's like, maybe somebody's having a hard time working on themselves because they don't really know exactly where to start, okay? I'm pretty sure there's a book about it. I believe it's called Start Where You Are. And it's really important to do that, because it's like, you can't be like, oh, I'm nothing, I don't have anything. It's like, no, we are where we are when we become aware, and it's our job to function, I suppose. I suppose that's how I want to say it. But I feel like this is some kind of illusion that somebody thought maybe they were happy. But I do feel like that's coming. Okay, maybe they were under the illusion that you were selfish and greedy or something, right? But I feel like I don't know, I'm looking at these cards and I kind of just feel like maybe because they thought these negative things, this person tried to do some kind of work on their own, and they realized that they weren't enough for the job, and they're gonna need your help, alright? That's kind of what I'm getting from here, is that, like, somebody's starting to see that it's harder without you, It's harder for them without you. I don't know who this is for, but it's like maybe a job fired you a really long time ago. Okay, or something weird. All right. I don't know. I'm getting this strange energy that this is involving more than one situation in the collective's life. Okay, I'm not saying that oh we all have the same problems, but you know, you say a starseed earth angel goes into a job, and at that very point in time all of the other employees are extremely narcissistic and mean, and the moment that earth angel shows up to the job they jump on her, like just just clawing and ripping, Cinderella versus her sisters type of situation, okay, her ugly sisters. And say okay, that was a horrible experience. However, 3 years later, the entire office is nothing but sweetie pies. And you're like, yes, jackpot. It's kind of like maybe something didn't work out for you in the past and it's time to try out again or try it again. And it's gonna be different for everyone. It's just kind of like, I feel like Spirit's just trying to say, like, don't be afraid. Like, you've leveled up so much that other people are starting to see that they should have kept you around. That you were a big part of keeping this all going. And I don't really know what this is necessarily, but it's like, it feels like an illusion. Like what is this about specifically? Can we narrow it down a little? Digest. Virgo 6. Okay, something from the past. Alright, maybe you thought that you healed from something in the past, alright? I feel like somebody is starting to see that you have actually healed. And maybe you had thought you healed in the past, but that wasn't necessarily the truth, alright? You needed like 3 more years or something. And it's not your fault. Everybody takes time to heal from situations, especially things that are really traumatic. And I feel like when something needs to be digested, something from the past, and we're asking for cards that are involved with what's happening at this moment in this time, that tells me a lot. That tells me that maybe you're going to be able to work through something that you weren't able to work through before. Something from the past, maybe something, yeah, basically it just seems like something from the past, because obviously you couldn't have done it. You can't do it again if you haven't already done it, right? I'm sorry, sometimes I'm just such a dork. But what I'm trying to say is that where you are now, you're doing really good, and you can't let other people tell you otherwise, because I feel like it's a delusion that they have come to this conclusion that you've been in pain for so long, but it's like in reality the tension behind everything is that you worked on yourself. And this person is starting to realize, like, damn, God put this person in my life not because they were selfish, but because it's really hard to do this on my own. Whoever this is, to do it on their own. They're like, I gotta face this all on my own and do it by myself. And this could be a kid, alright? This could be you. You could be feeling like, like defeated. But the truth is like, these changes that are happening for the collective are extremely good. You're going from getting stabbed in the back fucking 10 times to being successful, emotionally fulfilled, and many other secret things that Spirit doesn't want to tell you, so your dumbass doesn't ruin it. But we all self-sabotage ourselves sometimes, so just forgive yourself and be happy. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit. And thank you. Have a great day or night. Bye. How do I turn this off?